Greetings, fellow Earthlings. Welcome back to Astrology Today. I'm your host, Mel Rose, and today is Monday, May 12, 2025. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for checking in on your regular current astrology. As you know, as above, so below, we look to astrology to hopefully gain some information that will allow us to navigate our own lives here on Earth with more success and peace and prosperity. That's the whole idea, friends. Thank you so much for being here with me. The sun is in Taurus and the full moon is in Scorpio. A sun ruled by Venus and a moon ruled by Mars, not the most comfortable fit for those planets, but overall this is a very natural, very balanced opposition. Standing across the sky from one another, the Taurus Sun illuminates the full face of the Scorpio moon, inviting us to reflect on the foundations we've built for ourselves as a source of protection and emotional peace. Additionally, we have reached Lunar Beltane. The period between Beltane, which is the solar midpoint, and Lunar Beltane, the lunar midpoint, is sometimes only a couple of days. Other times it can be a couple of weeks. This time it was about a week and a half. And what we've been observing or celebrating is the season. Before we ever understood that the seasons are based on the planet's path around the sun, we understood that the seasons proceed in a predictable way year to year. Before we had calendars, we learned to mark the time of year by when and where the sun rises and sets, which is just a little bit different every day. And even then, we could observe this time of year as a midpoint, halfway between equinox and solstice. This is the very heart of springtime, friends, with summer just a few weeks away. And marking the time like this gives us the power to plan. For all the uncertainty in life, for all of the strangeness that life throws our way, that the world throws our way, being certain that you know when the sun will rise tomorrow and how long that day will be, that's a lot of information for people like us who rely on sunlight to get their needs met. So I wish a final happy Beltane to you all, or if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, a blessed Samhain, the heart of autumn. Wherever you are, notice the changes outdoors and how they feel to you also on your insides. The earth is our home. It's right here at the center of the chart. The seasons are our timepiece. Our cycles and phases are the same as that of the planet and the community of life around us. And a turning point like Beltane is a good time to check in with your relationship to the outside environment and do what you can to bring yourself up to date and back down to earth. And it will be important to find that sense of grounding because today Mercury completes a square to Pluto. Here it is on the chart, Mercury and Pluto, which is part of a larger T-square that includes Mars's ongoing opposition to Pluto and Mercury's upcoming square to Mars. What I want to say about Mercury squaring Pluto here is that it's like insider trading, okay? Imagine you get a juicy piece of information that you just have to act on. It compels you to act because it benefits you in some way. But then it turns out that acting on that information was likely unethical or even illegal or in some other way bound to make a mess for you. Sometimes the loophole we think we have found turns out to be a snare. So I would say step carefully for the next few days while we have this T-square configuration on the chart with Mercury at the apex. Mercury in Taurus at least gives us the pause we need to think about the sense of peace and stability that we value and make our moves according to that. And then tomorrow, the moon moves on into Sagittarius, where it will be through Thursday. Sagittarius moon is a moon for socializing, getting out and having an adventure, sharing a laugh and a spark of inspiration with the world. And later this week, the Sun and Uranus will come to their Cazimi, which promises to electrify and expand our waking lives. We will discuss that and much more in upcoming episodes. That's the astrology for today and tomorrow, my friends. You can catch me here at 7 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a similar astrology preview just like this one. And then live on Sundays at 10 a.m. I'll get on here with Mrs. Rose and we will discuss the astrology of the week ahead, and we will also do a live tarot card reading that's live on Sundays at 10. Please do feel free to join us at that time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you all in the next video.